What's going on, everybody? My name is John Serwin, and this is my kitchen. Welcome. Today, I'm going to show you how I made this English muffin bread. The exact same recipe that you would make for an English muffin, but cooked it in bread form and put it in a bread pan and cooked it in the oven. Show you the techniques and how it's done coming up. Stay tuned. To start making our English muffin bread, we're going to take a big old bowl, mixing bowl here, 320 grams of warm milk. We want it to be about anywhere between 100 and 110 degrees. Let's see where we're at. 104. All right, not too shabby. Put that into the bowl. Then we are going to add 10 grams of active dry yeast. If you're using instant yeast, you can go 8 grams, which is about 1 packet full of those, pre-portioned packets that you get. I'm going to bring in my scale now because I'm going to do honey, and that'll help with the active dry yeast to bloom up, give them a little something to feed on. But when I do honey, I don't like putting honey into another jar or another little bowl and then transferring that into another bowl. Like, hey, the honey's so sticky, just try and get 8 grams in here now. There we go, and that'll do. We're going to kind of just mix this up slightly and give it 10 minutes to make sure that that active dry yeast is still alive, which I'm betting it should be, but why not ensure it, right? I'm going to turn my oven on to 400 degrees because that's what we're going to bake this English muffin bread at. While we wait that 10 minutes for it to bloom, I have a cast iron bread pan here. I'm going to take some duck fat spray because remember, I'm not a fan of any seed oil. So this avocado oil, beef tallow, butter would probably brown, so clarified butter. I'm just going to spray the inside of this and kind of move it around. There we go, got it all wiped and moved around. I'm just going to add in some cornmeal on the bottom and get it up the top. So just put a bunch in the bottom here and kind of swirl it around. Now all that cornmeal will be reminiscent of an English muffin. Whatever, some spills out, so be it. We'll clean it up. I just want it all on there. All right, so there we go. 10 minutes has elapsed, and this is what we have. It's looking kind of nice now. You can tell with these bubbles that the yeast is active. So we're going to continue on. I have 240 grams of all-purpose flour, just going right on in. 1 gram or 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda. I have 1 teaspoon or 6 grams of salt. We will start mixing this up. It is going to be a very shaggy sort of dough. It's going to look almost like a batter. Yeah, it's going to look like this, like a shaggy batter. And that's what you want. We are now going to transfer this into our loaf pan. I'm going to try and see if I can make this look good for you guys. All right, there we are. We want to dust the top of this with some cornmeal. So I'll just do a nice pinch. We're going to put on a bunch, and we're then going to leave this for about 30 minutes or till it doubles in size. It's going to look like a lot of cornmeal on top, but that's whatever sticks on there, sticks on there. I am not going to cover it. I am going to just leave it off to the side and let it double in size. Half hour has gone by, and here's what we have. We are going to throw it into the oven at 400 degrees for anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. We will check on it then. So see you over at the oven. Into a 400 degree oven we go. We're going to try and center it right in the center and check on it. We're going to put a timer on for 20 minutes. Check it then. Anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes is what we need it to bake. After a total of 23 minutes of cooking, this is what we have. We're going to give it about 5-10 minutes, and then we are going to turn it out from our cast iron, put it on a cooling rack, and let it cool all the way down. I am going to figure out a way to turn this out. I think maybe if I take this mini spatula, I can get underneath it. Yeah. All right. Mini spatula time, and turn it out onto this cooling rack. There we are. This is what she looks like. Ooh, it's warm. All right, gonna let her fully cool down. And there you have it, folks. This is the English muffin bread. nothing left to do but cut on into it and see how she turned out. Look at that. It looks like an English muffin. Sorry, folks, I couldn't wait for the official taste test. That is awesome. This is my first time ever making this, and holy crap, it's not going to be the last. It's a fantastic English muffin in bread form. I can't wait to make sandwiches out of this, and I'll refine the technique, I'm sure, too. But this actually turned out a lot better than I was expecting. What made me think of this recipe, actually, is up in northern Wisconsin, where we have our cottage. The bakery there has English muffin bread, and I'm like, that is a great idea. Decided to make it and never going back. This is awesome. I just want to show you again, if you can get close up on that. Maybe if I let it proof a little more, I'd get a higher rise. I think I'm going to try that next time. Instead of a half hour, do a full hour so you get that higher rise. That'll be my plan of action. But yeah, go ahead, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Comment below. Have you ever heard of this, or have you ever made it? Just remember, you're only making food out of ingredients until you sit down and share them with the ones you love. Then it's a meal. All right, guys, thanks for coming by. Greatly appreciate it. Till next time.